24 and 23.
Jesus. Alright, well, you absolutely find a perfect rock to tie everything around, be stable and secure.
Alright, I secure it, and then I will call across the river. Be careful, the river got quite a bit deeper, the current a lot stronger when I got around halfway across.
The goblin cups his ears and squints and looks at you, Carlos.
Is he saying something? I can't hear you far away.
Yes, I believe so, but it looks like he has it tied in, so get on the horse and we'll get across.
Oh, please, after you, good sir.
Alright, so I'd get on the horse. Is the goblin gonna get on with me?
No.
No.
I'm sorry, I'm quite afraid of the beasts, and I do believe the beasts are usually quite afraid of me. But it's okay, I'm quite dexterous. I'll take the rope across, if I need.
Very well. And yeah, Carlos would try to get the horse across using like the rope as a brace/guide.
Okay. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out exactly how well a horse can swim.
They're usually not too bad at it.
Alright. You can roll the athletics on behalf of the horse then.
Okay, I will.
Does it have a strength modifier?
That's what I'm checking. Yeah, it's +3 strength.
Alright.
So
it'll be strength. It'll be d20 +3.
Okay. 12.
12. All right.
12 horse.
I'd like you to roll acrobatics. Sorry, I'd like you to make a dexterity saving.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yes, sir.
A lot.
23.
Oh, mid-mouthful. Sorry, I had some salad. So you, with your light feet and your nimble stance, are able to stay on top of the horse as the horse just starts getting swept downriver. The current near the middle of the river is strong enough that it breaks your, well, it doesn't matter how hard you hold on to it, but the horse just goes whoop! But it's able to keep itself above, and it begins swimming towards shore. It's just going to be a little bit farther down from where Isaac is.
Fine.
Right. And how does the goblin fare?
So as you all get across, you look over at the goblin, and he jumps up, claps his hands, which you cannot hear from the other side of the river, and then the next thing you see, he poofs into existence right next to Isaac. Says,
Oh, well done, good show! That was a remarkable display of bravery and heroism. My goodness me, you are quite strong, good sir.
Oh god, it's another Vinshenzo.
You know, if you were just gonna teleport across, the least you could have done is untie the rope on the other side.
Oh, that is remarkably short-sighted of me. Goodness me, I apologize profusely. Oh. Well, I'm sure you have a way to get your rope.
I swim across, I guess, and recover the rope.
Yes!
Isaac's like, nope, I'm not. I like this rope.
roll athletics.
26.
Carlos just sits on the horse shaking his head.
man. All right, you get to the middle of the river, and it's and the current does its crazy alteration. 11 and
28.
4. Oh, all right. You are back on the other side. You
I untie
Yeah,
it,
we'll do-
tie it around myself, and then swim back.
I'll just make you roll a 1 because you're because the rope is anchored nicely.
15.
Wow. Well, luckily you're a good. You're able to back with the assistance.
Oh, a lot of packet loss.
Yeah, I just noticed that. I said you're able to make it back with the help of the rope.
Alright. Untie it, and then I split the rope again, and give Carlos back his half.
Awesome. And you guys are now obstacle free from carrying along the rest of the river, or the rest of the way to camp.
Outstanding. Off we go.
So you have another. You have another like hour or two. Let me just double check. 3 miles an hour. You're traveling at normal speed.
Yeah, but we have a horse, but the other guy, but the goblin doesn't.
That is true. I assume you're moving with him, like taking him in tow, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
7 miles, so it'll take you an hour and a half. And as you guys are walking back, conveniently, we have Vinshenzo and Vasserai who arrive at camp / horizon on the back of their Pegasus.
I'm on the... I would fly directly to the wide horizon.
Yes, you
Damn, that's
999
with Vasserai.
He's flying directly to the ship?
Yes, he flew directly to the ship. And when you get there, the crew are hanging out. They're doing they're just doing idle activities. The ship is at anchor, and Nephis is fast asleep in his cabins, in his captain's cabin.
Oh,
sailor stuff.
if Nephis was actually here, I would wake him up and inform him of the situation, but we'll skip over that, I guess.
Vasserai looks to Lord Cairona. Do you think that they survived?
Vinshenzo shrugs. It is in Lady Timora's hands now.
Shouldn't one of us stay here?
What?
Actually, wait. He hasn't even suggested of even like leaving, so he's
No.
probably just okay.
I mean, if you wanted to talk about leaving, Vin would suggest waiting a while to see if they do make it.
Okay, yeah. Vasserai would be in total agreement of waiting more because she still has hope that they at least survive. It could be a couple of days before they arrive back.
It could be. I suppose we ought to get comfortable. Vin pulls out his loot.
Have the survivors arrived?
Yeah, the survivors have arrived. They were
The
with,
majority
Nephis.
of them made it with Nephis to camp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
Speaking of which, do we? Well, actually, that will happen. It would be a question for when it's back to us.
What would that be?
If we run into any of the ones that got lost.
Roll me for first. Hang on. You guys have nothing else you want to do?
Vin
Isaac-
is just
not Isaac,
waiting.
Okay.
Vasserai's willing to wait too, so.
You check the DM that I sent you, Vin. You know if you want to take on that role or not.
Oh, it's in Discord. Can't remember where we left off last week, but if it's in combat.
I need to check the oven really quick. I'm sorry.
Fine.
Oh, I don't want to play Nephis. That's
Fine.
too
I don't
much
wanna play Nephis.
responsibility.
I also don't want to, but that's okay. All right.
Looks
Well,
like
you guys
you're
are just
gonna
gonna wait.
have to.
Yes, it looks like it. Nephis wants to stay and wait for his friend. And we'll get Carlos, Isaac to roll survival. Whoever wants to be the navigator back to camp.
Good luck.
24.
And I'll get you guys to roll perception, see if you see any of the lost village.
21.
28.
21
Hell.
and 28. All right. Let's see if I put down how many got lost. Oh. I believe 3 of them got lost. Yeah, and you're able to find all 3. They're huddling. They're huddling in the shadow of a big rock spur with a pit full of fire. You see them at a distance on a hill.
How many you said?
3.
Okay. I'd suggest we go over there and fetch them, and then guide them back to camp.
I agree.
Hell yeah. Dude.
Do they say anything to us?
Worthless humans.
Hear silence. Okay.
Maybe he's away. Or lagging.
Worthless humans.
Oh.
Damnable roach.
Welcome back.
He's here.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, I was talking this whole time, but I don't know why my mic wasn't working because it's not muted. That's fine. Where did I stop talking?
You said they were on a hill, or we were on a hill and we could see them. I
Oh
forget
yes,
which.
sorry. So
but
there are
we were
3
going up to-
survivors. You guys see them in the shadow, or not the shadow, but sort of the leeward side of a big boulder, where they're trying to keep shelter from the wind. There's a man, a woman, and a child. As you get close, you recognize the man as Kutuktu, the village seeker. He explains to you that his wife and child with him, and that his wife has injured her leg, and that's why they had to stop.
Oh. Carlos would ride up and he'd jump off and he would take a look at her leg. For her own medicine.
Please do, sir.
Do you still have the primer?
I don't need it.
Well, doesn't
No, I
it give
don't.
you advantage if you use it with?
Yeah, but I don't have it because what's her face stole it.
Oh,
So that
okay.
is 18.
You can see her leg. She's been bitten by something, and the wound is very, very infected. But it's not infected the traditional way that you're used to seeing. It's something much sicker and much worse. It looks as though instead of being pustule and inflated, it seems like almost like the leg itself has been drained of blood. And you can see like the puncture marks. There's just nothing there. It's like withered, and yeah, it's not good.
How many puncture marks?
4.
Oh. That's okay.
Canine
Wow.
9 in shape. Almost something had latched onto her thigh.
Jesus Christ.
Or
Alright.
thigh, sorry, her calf.
So it's almost as if like the blood's been drained and the site itself is infected because of the wound. So yeah, I'll do what I can to like clean it and wrap it so that it can't get any worse. but I offer to let her and the child ride on the horse on the way back to the camp. After I do this, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay. After I do this, I pull the man aside a little bit, and I tell him what I found with the wound, that it was something that I didn't quite recognize before. It's not a traditional wound. It looks like something latched onto her and drained her blood from her leg.
The man looks shocked, and he says that his wife has been hiding the injury from him, claiming that she'd sprained her ankle. He didn't realize it was this bad, and he goes over to his wife and examines the injury, and then comes back to you, ashen-faced, and he says, "Yes, I know of these wounds. My brothers, if they suffered them, we called them the Walking Dead. I'm sorry to say that my wife has only days to live."
Was that? I should be sorry. She's your wife, after all.
Yes, the love of my life, my moon and my stars. You will be
There's
sick
no
for
known
a
cure?
day. He shrugs his shoulders. This is new to us. Arrived with the demons. So sickness beyond our healers and our shamans.
Well, there is one at camp that has some magical healing abilities. Perhaps they can help. Because if what you say,
Is this being said in earshot of Isaac?
I assume you guys all walked up together.
Only if
And
you
he wasn't
followed.
standing next to his wife either. He led Carlos away.
Oh, I mean, if they walked aside.
They stepped away from the wife towards you guys, I will say. As
Oh.
he's talking, the goblin goes to their pitiful campfire and he begins. Oh, he told you his name, by the way. You've met Ragus. Ragus!
Ragus.
Ragus! Yes. And he.
How is that spelled?
Ragus. And he gets about preparing some soup for the woman and child while you guys talk.
Alright, did Isaac have anything he wanted to say?
I was writing down my list of people stuff. I think with Muse, scratches Shan and go, well, maybe Gotrek knows what it is and how to treat it. He is familiar with demons, after all.
Potentially. If he can't help it, if Vinshenzo cannot help, then if what he says is true, she would not survive the trip back to the island to be seen by the cleric.
My wife will die either way. Whether it is on the journey to freedom or stuck in this hellish place.
I'm assuming different mic or something.
What?
You sound like you're farther away from your
You sound like
microphone.
you're either far from your mic or speaking
You
through like a
sound
telephone.
like you're talking from like the kitchen while the computer's like in the other room or something.
It's not that bad, but it has that echo to it.
Didn't say anything.
I don't care.
No,
Yeah.
it's fine.
I didn't bother to ask because you guys were gonna die. I'm sorry.
Carlos
well,
is dead tonight.
Given that she only has days, I'm gonna see if I can reach Gotrek with the amulet.
I'll be right back.
He knew what was coming. Gottrik's head pops up, fades into existence just above your head. Isaac!
No.
Oh, you look like you've been satisfied.
Oh no.
Got a little in over my head, but that's not why I called. I walk over to the injured woman and I show him the wound. I was hoping you might know of a cure to this, given your experience with demons.
Hang on, stand by. Oh shit. I had notes for this, but it's not in the right place. So Isaac is showing Gok this woman's wound.
Yes.
The woman is quite apprehensive of the talking, floating, bald man head. But she allows you to get close enough to look at it. He says,
Oh, that's bad! Oh, you must be fighting Yanoru! Ah, they're wicked, they're dirty. They don't even take baths, Isaac. They're not civilized like you! Civilized like me!
Godric is too powerful for Chris's mic.
Is it really? Oh.
Yeah, you peek
just
out
your internet.
and lag out here and there.
Fuck, I can't find. I'm stalling for time because I have to try and find this piece of paper. Ah, fuck. Oh, I'm pissed.
Oh.
Alright, well,
Uh-oh.
those notes are lost forever. Isaac won't be. Carlos won't be. Fuck. That guy won't be able
Dragus.
to tell you about his adventure today. Yeah, that's not the right stuff. He says,
Ah, that's bad! You'll need something holy. Yeah, get that uptight prick from the order. He'll be able to help. I'm chasing nightmares. I can't do anything right now, but when I get back, if she's still alive, I'll give her a touch of the good stuff.
Well, I can perform limited healing, though not right now. I need to take some time to rest and gather my energy. Would you think
Isaac,
that would
the
be
problem's
enough?
not the wound, it's the sickness! It's gonna go to her head! The heart, her brain, and everything else that matters.
There were no order clerics or anything that came with us, right?
he's talking. He specifically said the prick who's running the order.
Admiral Owen.
The Asimar, the Azimar, fucking
Pelio.
Peliel, yeah. There are at least 2 clerics because Peter Montfort didn't just run away from the island. He is still hanging out. And he had a buddy who was also a cleric.
Well, that is grave news because it is unlikely she'll survive the trip back to Sanctuary. Is there anything we can do to delay it?
Is it? You can cut it off, you can set it on fire. The wound is festering the flesh. You can chop off the wound, you chop off the source of the poison. It's like a snake. Once you let it bite you, you just take off the head.
So if I'm understanding Doctor correct, if we amputate the leg or cauterize the wound, it'll buy us time.
He's saying the source of the wound is the source of the poison. He's also fucking crazy, so you gotta take things with a teaspoon of salt.
Well, I guess I look to Carlos because he's the one who's actually medically trained here. I guess we could attempt to amputate the leg and see if that'll save her.
I don't believe that's a choice that we can make.
You're right, it's not our choice to make, but I do believe it would be the best option, and I look to the woman. It's up to you.
In your head, you fit my life. I will do it. If it will save my life, I will do it. So she'll allow you to amputate.
All right. Well, we better get to camp before we do anything drastic.
Yeah, should probably have
She's infected.
better. Camp will be a better location to do it in, and we'll have access to more supplies.
Yes, we'll see if anyone can do anything there. Maybe Vinshenzo knows a trick, and if not, then if that's what we must do.
Vin knows a few tricks.
Well, try to make haste.
All right. Well, you get like half an hour of travel left, and you lead the party back to the camp where you were greeted by Tarvian soldiers. Was it Tarvian or was it Westland? Anyways, your Alliance soldiers let you through.
I believe it was Westland soldiers
Yes.
with
Drow.
Drow elite.
Yep. Yep, that's right. Yes. I found the note, by the way.
Oh.
And Isaac, you are informed before Gotrek leaves. He tells you to be wary of the north. He's fighting nightmares there.
Is Gotrek on this island? What's going on?
Is
No.
Gotrek on our side?
No, he's
even?
north of Sanctuary.
He's doing the phone call. Or what is he called? The iMessage. He's doing the iMessage with
He's got the blue message.
That's his piece of information to you, and then he fucks off. So you guys get back to the camp after a half an hour. Vazarai and what the fuck, cat? Vazarai and Vinshenzo, and Nephis are all informed by a sentry who passes the word out that they've arrived at camp.
Hell yeah.
Thank the gods. We should go see them.
Is there a rowboat on the shore that I know of?
Yeah, you guys can get to and from the ship quite easily by rowboat.
Where
Very,
where is the rowboat?
I have a good
It's on the
question.
ship. Hello.
Is somebody gonna row for us?
No.
Okay. Vin, would you like to row for me, please?
No.
Oh.
So I'm just gonna bring this cat in the boat. We're just both gonna sit in the boat, and it's like, shit, neither of us want to row.
I'm not getting in the rowboat. I have a
Oh.
flying horse.
Can I come with you?
No.
I know he was. I know he's thinking about it.
If
gonna
we
say it.
if we both take the horse, then nobody can get back. Except Vin.
Okay. Vazray will stay. I will just pet my cat.
Vin telepathically commands what's her face, Rabbit, to go fetch the others. He stays in the crow's nest.
All right.
Vazray watches the shore.
Actually, you know what? No, Vin doesn't do that. Vin stays in the crow's nest and plays his lute.
So he doesn't send the Pegasus?
No.
Okay. Well, that's you know what? That's perfectly Vinshenzo.
Vazray's not happy about that.
Why can't Vazaray take the rowboat?
Because I'm too tiny, I can try my best.
Okay.
Yeah, she's physically incapable of rowing the boat. She can,
Wait,
she can
really?
grab one oar. She's small. The rowboat is meant for humans. That means that the rowboat is like got a human-sized wingspan
I
between the
can't-
two oars.
Yeah, I can't really make this happen.
Have your cat get one, you get the other.
Don't be laughing, Carlos. You're the same way.
Go get the other
Carlos
orc.
has rowed the boat before.
He rode the boat as
Carlos
a
is
human. I don't
also
think he's
like
ever...
a foot and a half taller.
He's
Yeah,
a much
that's
bigger
also fair.
kobold too.
Yeah, I'm a
He
bigger
would- he
kobold,
would've-
yeah.
He would be struggling, though.
I can't make it happen though.
Fuck it, Nephis can do it.
His lazy ass.
Nephis ain't going. He's in the middle of a fishing session.
God,
Damn.
he's always doing this. Okay, Vazray will ask a crew member if somebody could take her across on a rowboat.
Okay.
It's probably going to take some persuasion, isn't it?
Yeah, they're fishing. They're fishing too. They're big.
Oh.
They're big fans of fishing. But one of them turns around and
These
And he-
lazy humans.
he cocks you a little smile and says, "Ah, you want me to go on shore, huh? I'm in the
Make it
middle.
worth my while.
I'm in the middle of my lunch break."
Hmm.
You know, this guy is Marcus. This guy's name is Marcus.
I will be patient then.
Decimus Meridius.
Unbelievable. These
Marcus.
humans. I'm just going to continue looking over the railing.
Some leg.
Hell yeah. All right, so you fellas arrive at camp, Isaac and Carlos and Ragus and all the rest of the crew behind you. And you are greeted by the two camp leaders who welcome you back. You are greeted by the village elder and the chief's wife and the shaman who thank you for bringing back their 3 lost loved ones. And you are informed by the camp cap, that no events yet. However, they have seen they've seen scouts on the horizon, and they believe this position is known to them now.
I pull out the map and then I show the location of this place Ragus told us about, the Dark
That one
Rift,
there?
their main camp.
The chief and the shaman both immediately agree that that is a place that exists and say that it's a dangerous place to be. They identify it like right off. They're like, "Oh yeah, that place. Yeah, it's not a good place to be."
That appears to be their main base, where they're taking most of the prisoners.
That's where they summoned the hordes. That's where they all came from.
Either way, I feel it would be best to abandon this camp, and if we're going to go there, we'll just sail around. But either way, I don't think it's safe here anymore.
But what about the other people? Asks Geralt. We came here to save them.
These are the only ones we found on this side of the island. All the rest are dead or too far behind enemy lines. Perhaps there's yet more that live at this rift or whatever it is.
I will also mention the forces that we saw moving on the southern half of our side of the island.
At your information, Geralt looks a little bit concerned. Well, looks fairly concerned, but Jezra just looks tired. She takes the news apathetically.
Apathetically.
She seems more bored and tired, where Geralt is a lot more visibly concerned. And the village chief is appropriately shitting himself in a metaphorical sense, of course.
Of course.
Of course. Yeah.
How far
Yeah,
away?
I also mentioned that they were
Yeah.
building ships.
Ah,
Because that is an important thing that I forgot to mention. It's
That's a
probably
very
been one of the
important
earliest things I mentioned.
They're building ships.
Geralt says.
That's catastrophe. Where the hell they're gonna sail to? The only place they can go is Sanctuary. It's the only way nearby. Our
Yeah.
home is in threat.
Or the Salamander Island.
Yeah, but they'd have to sail past us to go there.
Or definitely a more closer option. We'll either have to, we'll probably have to sabotage their attempts, perhaps on the way around.
He glances over at you, Carlos, and says,
Yeah. If only I hadn't killed that dragon, maybe these demons wouldn't be a problem.
If we hadn't killed the dragon, then that would be our problem.
Yeah, he was a fucking asshole.
he shrugs his shoulders.
Well, we'll never know. I'm
Wow.
not.
Oh, he is the leader. That's right. He's the. I forgot
What
he
an
was the boss.
ungrateful shit.
Well, the salamanders are grateful to us, at least. I'm sure they'll be able to help us out if we ask.
It's only fair we help them with their problem.
He scratches his head.
Still, this is information that we should bring back home. We should be ready for a fight.
Oh.
The Bark of Bullen is here. Maybe I can take that back to slaves.
So that might be a good idea. Take the refugees back as well.
I know your companions landed on the ship. Perhaps you should go and speak to them. I'll start organizing things here to get the refugees transferred on board Bark of Bullen.
And Jezra nods her head in approval.
Very well. Carlos would take along the 3 refugees, though, unless the man wanted to send his child away with the others or something.
The man will take his child away. The child is quite troubled by the events, so
Okay.
Khutula
So we
will-
just take the wife?
Yeah, I mean, what are you doing with Ragus? He's still here too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's coming with.
Okay. He's getting.
We're gonna
getting,
bring him to the fucking ship.
He's having a great time.
I bet.
He's just plodding along behind you guys, getting dirty looks from all directions and seemingly not noticing at all.
The only reason he lives is because he's with us.
Pretty much, yeah. As you guys walk away, you probably do notice that both Geralt and Jezra just sort of watch you leave, and their
I was
eyes
skeptic
linger.
to him.
Eh?
Then he gave me a pretty nice.
Well,
Yeah, and he was pleasant.
I'm not one to judge the company you fellows keep.
And they go about their tasks. Vazrai, this is still lunch break, so you're still waiting on board at this point in time. It's only been a few minutes.
All right,
There is no rowboat on shore, is there?
Yep, there's a rowboat on shore.
Okay,
We
then
take it.
I row us to the boat.
Hell yeah. As soon as the rowboat reaches the edge of the ship, all of the crew members who were fishing immediately snap to, go about their duties, and get the rowboat hauled up so that you guys can board the ship. And then as soon as their tasks are done, they immediately go back to fishing.
there's some good lads.
So they made it back aboard.
Yeah, you are now presented with your lost friends, plus two more friends. One looking quite sickly, and a well-dressed goblin who's looking around quite curiously at his new surroundings.
Vazray at first is very happy to see Carlos, but the moment she sees the goblin, she has laser-like focus on him, and has a hand to her the hilt of her sword, but doesn't draw it.
Carlos. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
No, you good.
Carlos steps in between the two of them to break her line of sight, and approaches her.
Does
Vazrai, do you know
sorry.
where Vinshenzo is?
He's up in the crow's nest. What the hell is that thing doing on the ship?
Oh, it's a chef we found. He's gonna come with us.
You brought one of those uncivilized creatures on this boat?
Excuse me, madam. I dare say you have me viewed incorrect. I am quite civilized, thank you.
And he steps
Yes.
forward up past Carlos.
My name is Ragus. Pleased to meet you, Dan.
Am I passively aware of this?
You are actively aware of this and passively aware of this.
I'm Vazray Pinefall, and I've seen what your goblin can do. They've burned down my village and everything. They've been killing everyone and raiding everything.
Vinshenzo leaps out of the crow's nest and feather falls down in front of the goblin.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Why have
Now there's two of them.
Why
A
have we?
night elf!
Why have we brought this petulant creature aboard? Is this part of the conditions that the enemy let you walk?
Carlos kind of gives him a look like, we escaped the enemy. We found this fellow on the riverbank. He's actually quite a talented chef. He's interested in the tavern position as head chef.
Vazray says nothing and just
Vin
watches.
scowls.
And watches his reaction like, oh shit.
How do
I
we?
do declare, Master Carlos, your friends here seem to be rather close-minded, unlike yourselves.
Well, they have had only bad experiences with the goblins, I'm afraid. I haven't had the best either, but I'm willing to look past that.
How do we know he's not part of the enemy?
Apparently, he is also here from another world. Part of his city fell onto an island.
There's a goblin. Just Vazray is just like, oh no.
That does not
She say that
answer
out
my
loud?
question, Mr. Carlos.
I'm sure he isn't. He wasn't with them. He's talking about how he's had to evade them up and down the river.
Well, I do suppose he doesn't have furs or
Just
bloodied
look at him.
axes on him.
Gives you a big smile. All of his teeth are quite white and they're all well brushed.
And you said he's in fine clothing too?
He's not in fine clothing, but he's in clothing that's a lot nicer than you would expect a goblin to be in.
For sure, from
He's
Vazray's
in-
perspective.
He's in
usually
people
sees them
clothes.
She usually sees them as barbarians.
Yeah, he doesn't look like that.
I don't know what culture you're from, but I will allow it for now.
I'm from Ravnica, dear. It's a place of civility, cosmopolitan in nature. Well, I was from Ravnica. Now I'm from New Ravnica.
I am from the Kobold Kingdom of Kadramun.
Ah, splendid! Never heard of it.
You are from the same island that we've found these demons.
He winks at you.
Ah, I neglect to say that is incorrect, Mr. Night Elf. I ventured there voluntarily. I came to sample new cuisine, you see.
By yourself?
Well, no, not by myself. I was on a ship, and the ship left me there. By my own request, they were going to come and bring me back.
How convenient for your alibi.
Yes, it is quite convenient, I would say.
I'll be keeping my eye on you, but I trust you for now. Vazray turns her attention to the sickly one. What's wrong with this one?
She's taken a bad wound to her leg. It's not a conventional sickness. It's magical or something in nature. It's beyond traditional healing, from what I can tell.
She kind of looks at the just kind of looks at the person, then looks at Carlos. If this is an emergency, we probably should be dealing with that right now instead of dealing with introductions.
Yes, that would be accurate. I believe, according to their local beliefs, she only has a couple more days, a few perhaps.
I do believe he said a day or two.
Yeah, either way. That's why I brought her here, to see if Vinshenzo or perhaps even yourself had some kind of aid they can grant her. At least keep her going long enough to get to a proper cleric back at the island. Otherwise, it seems we'll be forced to amputate the leg, and that will be a hard life.
I have a kid on me. Unfortunately, medicine is not generally my thing. The best thing that I could do is
Vin
offer
twangs
prayers
his
from
lute
Bahamut.
and casts healing word.
Alright.
Oh my.
Oh, that's a 3 plus 5 for healing, I think.
She looks a little bit better, but the wound does not close.
So 8 healing. I've done all I can do. Now back to this traitor.
Does the wound look any improved at all, or is it just the same, but she herself looks better?
She herself looks better, but the wound itself stays in its same capacity.
DM, I have a question.
I have an answer.
So I'm already a follower of Bahamut. I'm not a cleric or any of that. I'm just a believer, follower of Bahamut. I have holy water. Do you think that might be able to help at all?
I guess
You
you
could
could
try.
find out.
I'm willing to give her a bit of holy water on these wounds to see if it could cure these poisons. Bahamut's blessings.
I am a cleric of a different god. I could do that, and I offer a prayer too. But
Your god isn't real. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Only Bahamut and Tiamat exist.
what did you say?
If
Nothing.
you
What are you saying as I'm yeeting you across into the ocean?
Follow up.
want to
Oh,
do that,
God.
you can.
Hell yeah. Yeah, she's willing to take her amulet and is willing to give her prayers as well as put a little bit of holy water on these wounds to see if something happens at all.
Isaac would say a prayer to Baldray while this is done.
Yeah, Vazray has the amulet in her left hand, the holy water in her right, holding the symbol high and then just dabbing a bit of this holy water over the wounds, and hopefully something will get better. Continuing to say prayer.
Carlos watches closely.
All right.
I am no doctor, but this is the best that I can do for you.
Roll those examining who are
Ugh.
attempting to see what's going on. You can roll medicine.
Vin
Should I
is
be rolling
focused on the
medicine or no?
gobbo.
Well, if you're watching this, then yeah.
Okay. Oh, god damn it, a 7.
I'm not good at medicine.
All I can do is just have belief that something is happening.
7.
Maybe I need to. Maybe I just need to spend some time with that medical primer.
Good luck getting it back. 18 though, if you didn't say.
I did see. I was just giving you a moment. So you notice that there is no improvement whatsoever.
Alas, it seems to have no effect on the wound. There's only one course left to take. If you're still willing, we could attempt to amputate the amputate the leg.
I was sure that one of your friends would have solved the problem. Are you sure there's nothing else they can try?
Carlos would look amongst them.
Well, I mean,
All I
the
can
healing
do is
seems to have improved your condition, but question is, will it delay this long enough to get you to sanctuary?
I'm willing to test that.
I
I'm willing to
said
get one of my-
I've done all I could. Now back
But
to
you're
this
also not.
wretch.
You're one of 3 people who can cast healing.
The only other thing that I could offer is one of my healing potions.
I've done all I could. All I can.
Otherwise, I'd like to avoid doing any amputeeing if I can. I'm not exactly qualified for that.
Amputeeing.
Yeah.
MBTA.
Ooh, do I want to give her a smaller health potion or a larger one?
It's what, 2 days to get
I don't know if we
Actually,
have 2 days.
It depends on it depends on the weather.
It depends on
conditions,
how
because-
it depends on weather condition and whether Nephis is going ham.
I know not who this person is, but I'm willing to buy them time. I'm going to pull out a greater healing potion.
Yeah, but she's not willing to give a goblin the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I can't blame her.
Prejudice is a strong thing.
On the ship.
I didn't realize that we had racist kobolds, but okay.
Hey, we've had barbarians. We like dwarves, if anything.
Well, while they decide on what to do, I'm gonna go below deck and start a long rest.
Hell yeah. All right. You absolutely go below deck. So you guys want to sail back or no? What's the general
we
consensus
haven't
here?
decided yet.
No.
Nephis is happy to sail the sea. And he's also happy to sit here and fish.
Can I?
Then you
Okay,
want
so-
to stay here?
Did he give her the potion yet?
I have not just yet, but I'd like to.
I can easily do that. Carlos, is there anything more you'd like to say on the matter?
After she drinks the potion, I'd like to see if I can determine how long she'll survive without proper healing or amputation.
Okay. All right, I'll let her drink the potion. You want to roll for the potion there, friendo Reno?
Drink this.
What is a greater healing potion?
44.
44. Roll it.
Yeah, I gotta get the dice.
Look at all these D4s over here.
Oh my god. 44 plus 4.
44 plus 4.
What a waste.
Sounds like a fucking plan.
17.
17. All right. Well, and then Kardoc, you're gonna roll your medicine.
Can I roll medicine again as well, or not?
Yes, please.
A 1. God damn it. Have absolutely no idea if anything happened.
I think I made it worse. Vazra is over there. Oh no, I've killed her.
Bahamut, why?
Okay, you will both get your predictions privately. Do not react to them until I tell you you've both received them.
Copy that.
Should we take a small break too? I probably should go make some food.
Has
Yep,
been
we
2
can do that.
hours.
Is everybody
We
willing
can
to take a little break?
what, 10, 15-minute break?
I gotta go make.
I just noticed it was halftime, so I thought I'd ask.
I gotta go make.
He's got to go make.
I'm gonna go
He's
get some
always
food
gotta
really
go
quick
make.
then. Bear back.
Yes. Okay, well, seeing as we're all here, let's boogie on into it.
At least I can still boogie.
At least you can. True.
All right. Does Vazrai want to say anything first?
She simply looks at the wound, looks at the woman, and is just looking for good signs or something, but she just kind of looks at the potion that she has in her hand. I don't know if she's going to make it or not, but I'll still be here.
All right, let me take care of this. And Carlos would kind of shoo Vazrai a couple steps away, and he'd get down and he'd look very closely at the wound and glance up at her, look back at the wound. He'd reference a couple pages in his book. Actually, he doesn't have his book. Scratch that. He'd reference a couple of mental notes. And then he would stand up straight and look at her and state, "Well, ma'am, I do believe that our efforts have paid off. You should make it. I'm quite confident that you will make it to a proper healer on the island, and we won't even have to take your leg."
Get out of there.
I will not.
Sorry, not you. The dogs were eating cat food. Okay.
How does she take the news?
Vazrai, you're not going to say anything?
Oh, I
She
think
was
he was
shooed
referring
away.
to... I mean, if I'm still in the room, I can watch, but...
I
think
shooed
the
you away a
question-
couple feet so I could do my stuff.
You needed room, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the question was more in directness to the woman, not to Vazrai.
Yeah.
Unless you did mean it for Vazrai.
What?
They were just saying you think that she's going to make it,
Yeah, I was telling the woman that she's gonna make it.
and you were asking for a reaction or a response.
Yeah, from the woman.
To which
The good news.
Moonbeam has yet to respond.
And then Chris was wondering if Vazrai was gonna jump in and say anything before she had a chance to, after hearing this news that Carlos just gave her.
Vazrai is going to say nothing, except have the belief that Carlos is lying in order to make her feel better. And just simply observes.
Sorry, the puppies are fucking being assholes. Could you just, what did you tell the woman again, real briefly?
Paraphrasing, I told her that our efforts paid off and that she should be able to survive long enough to see proper healing without losing her leg.
Oh, this is quite splendid. Thank you, good sir. I owe you my life.
It was a group effort. Let's get you back. Let's get you to the other ship with your husband, and he can care for you on the journey back. And I'll make sure the captain is aware that you need to see a cleric right away.
She nods her head, and so you're gonna get her to board the Bark of Bullen?
Yes, and I'm also going to speak with the captain of that ship.
All right, so you go over via rowboat.
I'd like to imagine, because I'm assuming like one of the sailors is going to row it for me. That Carlos is just kind of like standing at the fucking bow of the little rowboat, like Washington crossing the Delaware.
He's just standing there while some poor asshole is like, oh, okay, fine.
Vazrai is going to watch you leave. Going to watch you like a hawk.
Ben is staring at the goblin with his arms folded.
Hell yeah.
There's your little goblin pal. Stop getting it. Damn puppies. Okay, so you get overboard and or get over the other ship, and Captain guy, the daring guy, comes waltzing over and says his greetings to you. He says, "We have all of the refugees are on board. We are waiting for command to set sail."
If all the refugees are on board, then yes, you're to set sail immediately. There's two things, of course, that I need you to do. One, you will need to pass along word to the council that there could be an invasion by sea. We're still determining whether or not we're gonna have to discuss amongst ourselves whether we want to attempt to sabotage the ship they currently have, or the construction. Could be too dangerous for us, though, so we'll have to wait to see when we get there. Other than that, this woman here, I've stabilized her as best I could, but she will need to see the care of a cleric immediately when you reach the island. Is that understood?
He nods his head grimly and says, "I will endeavor to make sure she arrives safe." And Geralt told me of what he had learned. I wish you good luck. And he reaches out his hand in an offer of like a handshake.
Carlos shakes it.
"The gods be with you, Mr. Santiago."
They had best.
Well, yeah.
Alright, yeah, someone asked, did the soldiers leave with the bark of... Are the soldiers leaving with the bark of bullion, or are they staying with the White Horizons?
Well, they're still tearing down their camp, and I believe the decision hasn't been made as to whether or not they're going on the Bark of Bullen or not. Because there's only like, was it like 16 civilians that you'd found?
Something like that.
So they can definitely all.
I mean,
stack
there
on
were
the Bark of
there were
Bullen.
16 civilians we found, and then the 20 people who survived my expedition.
So 36 plus the 100 other dudes. There's enough space. They can go back on the Bark of Bullen if you don't want them on the Wide Horizon.
Well, I think it'd be best to keep the soldiers with us, especially if we plan on doing something with the ship.
Very well. So once they're finished packing up, they'll board the Wide Horizon.
So in the meantime, Carlos would like to call a meeting with the vagabonds.
All right, you get rowed back to the other ship. Where the vagabonds are easy to find.
Outstanding.
Nephis will show up for the sake of listening in, and I will do my best to offer the most Nephis opinion he has.
I'm the rookie vagabond.
The rookie vagabond in training. All right. So yeah, I guess we'd go down to like the captain's quarters or something to discuss a plan.
Is the goblin still on our ship?
Yes.
He's on the ship, yeah.
God damn it.
He's in the galley. He's getting settled in the kitchen.
Prejudice ass. All right, gentlemen. We have two options. Well, I suppose three, really. One, we can return with the Bark of Bullion back to Sanctuary and prepare for an inevitable invasion. Or we can sail south and see if we can't sabotage the construction efforts of the ship they're building. Could set back their progress months if we're successful. And there's also the matter of this rift where there could be a lot more humans that are most likely about to be sacrificed or something or another that they like to do with their gods.
Nephis mentions maybe we could close the rift as well.
Isaac would mention that, but he's sleeping. I don't think it's been 8 hours yet.
How long has Isaac been asleep?
If all he did was get on board, nod heads to everybody, and then disappear below decks, he's been asleep for like an hour.
Oh.
And that's not what he did.
Well, I suppose the first question is, how many weapons does this ship have?
Hold on. I would have woken up Isaac because it would have been important enough, and he hadn't gone to sleep that soon. So
Bitch.
you can get your rest later, Isaac.
Alright,
We
well,
just had a
then
short
I
rest
will
hours
also
ago.
agree with. Will agree with Nephis that we could close it and thereby. Well, yeah, we'll stop more demons from coming through.
Well, it seems that there's at least two of us that are agreed that the rift is a threat. Do we also want to attempt sabotage on the ship, or just target solely the rift?
Has Isaac actually seen where the other ship was being built, or been told of where that was?
We just
He has
found
not seen-
sails.
Yeah, and
We've just seen. He's just seen the sails. Do we know where this ship is?
No. We just
Wait,
saw that
and
they
how do
were.
we know that there is a functional ship?
Vin knows there's a ship, but he hasn't told anyone.
No.
Okay.
Remember, you passed over the village?
All I saw were well, at least I'm pretty sure, unless I'm forgetting something. All I saw were the sails being made.
The
Didn't,
sails are being made in the town we visited on foot, but you flew over the southern one, right?
Yeah, I could have
I
swore.
flew near it. I didn't
Chris.
get all the way there.
Could have swore Chris described the ship being built there and that you saw it. But Chris, does Vin know about the ship being built in the town?
Yeah.
Vin would have. Oh no, he unless
I didn't fly
somebody's told
to-
him.
I didn't fly to the village. I flew as far as I could until the sun came up, and then I turned around.
The intel that you guys have is not the intel that he has until you have shared it, which I think is just now.
Who is he?
Vinshenzo does not have the same information that Isaac and Carlos
I
have.
understand that, but they're trying to say that I saw the ship being built, and I don't remember
did
that
anyone
being
see the ship
described
being
to
built?
me.
Nobody has seen a ship, but you guys have seen productions of various components of the ship, of
Okay.
a ship, of ships.
So we actually have no idea then.
We don't know
have
where it is.
So
you've
we know
seen that
they're
somebody's tried
trying
boat
to
building.
build ships, and we know that the rift is here, and that's where they're coming from, and it's their main base.
That's the information you have right now.
I suppose
also
our
know there's
only
a ship
course of
coming.
action. I suppose our only course of action then is to assault the rift.
We should
Is
probably
everyone-
scout it out first and see if we even have the men to take it.
See if it's here. I suppose it would be easiest if we went around the north end and made landfall somewhere on the east, I suppose. Carlos starts messing with Nephis's compass thing. How does this thing work?
Is this goblin supposed to accompany us?
Oh, well, as long as he wants to. Did seem quite interested in cooking, so I don't see the harm in it.
Does this vessel have weapons?
Yes, there are 2 ballista and 2 grappling hook launcher thingies.
Yeah, essentially harpoons.
I don't like those odds.
Well, all things considered, I don't think we'd be
You'd
able to.
surprised the kill count this ship has had.
Yes, but if we run into more than we bargained for, are you sure we can get away, or if they're just gonna burn us all?
Oh, we've gotten away in the past.
Mr. Stormwind doesn't consider such things.
Hell yeah. I don't think going on this journey to look for a ship is, or maybe even ships, Worst case scenario, I mean, we could possibly run into a fleet they've already produced.
Is the
If they
goblin
already
in the
produced a
same room
fleet.
as us right now?
Is what?
Is the
Yes.
goblin in the same
No.
room as us right now?
No.
No, he's in the kitchen.
In the
He's in the
kitchen, he's
kitchen.
making food.
You guys are in the captain's cabin. Or the captain's like little office thing.
Okay, good.
If they had a fleet of ships already, we would have been invaded months ago. No, they must have
That is
begun this
quite
endeavor
the
quite recently.
conclusion.
Are you sure that that would be true?
Well, think about it. Why would they be building more ships if they already had a fleet?
To get more ships in order to send them to go out and go invading?
No.
Maybe they don't have enough ships.
From what we've been told of these humans, they haven't been here very long.
I don't know how fast these demons build as far as I'm
They
concerned.
arrived in the meteor shower. They arrived at the same time you did.
As far as I know, these creatures could make boats in mere minutes. For all I
No.
know.
Vazrai just... Okay, just... Carlos would make like a hand closing motion.
She stops talking.
And he'd kind of shake his head and sigh. Now look, we know ships take a while to build. Our own master shipbuilder, he took them months in order to retrofit an already built ship that just needed repairs. Building a whole one from new, that took them... no, actually, the bark of Bullen is like a revamped ship, right? Refurbished.
Refurbished,
It was-
repaired.
Yeah, it was one of the
Basically
ships that had survived
scavenged
the
two of
maelstrom
the
and
three
they took
ships.
parts from the
Yeah,
other
to
ships to
repair
make
that
it
thing.
whole.
It took months for them to refurbish the bark of Bullen. There's no way these demons could make ships in a matter of days.
Have you considered how large these creatures are? How many there might be?
Even so, they wouldn't have... I doubt they would have the know-how that...
Processing lumber, making sails.
Nephis points out
Size
that
does
they
not
have
help
been
with-
gathering slaves to work for them.
That is also true, so that means they have more than enough manpower to make something happen, as well as larger creatures.
They could have brought tools with them.
Either way, if they're that much of a threat, that's even more of a reason to close down this rift so that more of them cannot arrive. Otherwise, we'll be just drowned by an armada of ships, apparently.
Do we not have any way to control the waves? Can we not sink their ships?
With what fleet?
With magic.
What? Nobody has that kind of magic to be able to just sink an armada of ships.
She looks at Vin.
Look,
Finn rolls his eyes.
Vin is a very skilled individual. I will grant him that, but there's limits even to him.
Mm.
If he was capable of wiping out an armada of ships, don't you think he would have just slain the foes that were chasing Isaac?
Fair enough.
But there's one thing I've learned is that magic is not the be-all end-all that many think it is.
Then how do you propose that we close this rift?
I don't know, we'll have to see it first, I imagine. Perhaps by the time we get there, Gotrek will be available again. Have you ever met Gotrek?
No.
Ah, well,
Actually, you know what? Now that you mention it, there was the meeting. His head was huge.
much like his personality, he is a fellow, let me tell you that. But,
Also
He is
very
strong.
loud.
loud and insane, but strong.
Mannerless vagrant.
Either way,
Great.
he is sort of a secret weapon.
Hmm.
Perhaps he would know more about what we could do to close this rift. I'm sure Isaac can get that information on our way there.
The only other thing that I can think of that might help with scouting is, well, perhaps using our flying friend, referring to the Pegasus.
If Vinshenzo is willing to scout ahead with Rabbit, then by all means, that would be a great boon.
What of the goblin?
What of the goblin, Vin? I don't understand what your problem is.
Vazray simply listen. This goblin is not like the barbarians that I've seen from my world. It looks like he's probably fine.
Even amongst our own denizens of our last world, there were orcs that were savage, and there were orcs that were not. They were civilized. Why can it not be the same with this goblin?
You're taking enough of a risk.
What do you think he can
with
do?
these humans, the refugees, and
The helpless refugees.
You expect me to close my eyes and have you sleep soundly while there's a goblin aboard, all on the merits that he is a good cook? I find those skills quite replaceable.
No, but I could fix that problem if you're having those fears.
I could fix that problem too.
I mean, I could simply lock your door and give you a password. That way you'd be the only one to go through. Then he couldn't get in your room and kill you if that's your concern.
I have no need of your primeval trickery.
By the gods.
It's simply an offer, Mr. Cairona.
When did we lose all reason?
Vazray says nothing.
When the
to such
world
comment.
ended.
I could ask you and Mr. Stormwind the same thing.
Look, I already reprimanded Mr. Stormwind on his actions. Was it yesterday now? Earlier. He knows that he overestimated his abilities.
Then there
He
is
made a
some
mistake.
good news yet. Thank you, Mr. Carlos.
Either way, something must be done at this rift. Even
And
Isaac and Nephis agree. I am also agreeing with them in this matter. Will you help us?
Lord Cairona, we must go and just siege these. Surely we could scout them out. And the more that we consider speaking here, the faster they are at making these ships.
You believe these demons to be quite the competent shipbuilders.
I know not.
I
of
don't know
their
if I'd call them
capabilities.
competent, but they're driven. And I'd rather they not show up at Sanctuary.
I know not what their capabilities are, but
I will
My
assist
people
in
are
this
back in
matter,
s-
but I do not wish for the goblin to return to Sanctuary, or to stay upon this ship, listening to our plans.
Give it time, Vinshenzo. He has given us no reason to doubt him.
I leave it to the actual captain of this ship, and she points to Nephis.
Yes, Mr. Nephis, what do you think?
Aye. The wide horizons is fast enough. I'm not worried about demon ships. But it is dangerous.
What of the goblin, Mr. Nephis?
That's what we were at.
As long as he's not causing trouble on my ship.
There you have it. Would it make you feel better if I had Vazrai shadow him the entire time he's here?
I'm good at security. I most certainly can keep half an eye on him.
If we get ambushed or Port Horizons gets invaded, it's because of him.
A bit presumptuous, don't you think?
And the weight of that will be on your shoulders, not mine.
Well, it seems it is settled then. I should probably stay on this ship, but Vin, don't you think you should take somebody with you to go scouting? I don't know if you'll be able to handle this alone.
Finn storms out of the room.
He simply just watches him go out. I'm sorry, was that too much of an insult?
Vinshenzo does some of his best work when he's on his own.
He also does not put himself in danger he doesn't think he can surmount.
And some of his worst work, says Nephis.
Laugh.
Either way, I
Freaky
doubt he'll
geeky.
even. I doubt he'll even step foot off of his Pegasus. He'll likely just fly overhead and observe and return.
Well, I suppose I should ask.
Oh wait,
Um,
before Vin storms out, I must rest first. And then he storms out.
just simply, it's just, and then he storms out.
I didn't hear anything you said. But, but I'm here to inform you I must rest. I storm out again. On my own.
So you're gonna do your long rest of 4 hours? Question mark.
Yes.
All right.
I need my spell slots.
It is towards the end of the day by the time you are rested. The company on shore are ready to embark on the fuck. Where are they going? They're going to the Wide Horizons.
Disembullion.
They're about to re-embark onto the Wide Horizons. So you're now joined by 100 souls.
Oh my
And
god.
Vinshenzo, whether it matters to you or not, you also have one of your wife's lieutenants and 19 drow on board with you.
Is it
Of
a
House
girl drow?
Cairona. Yes, it
Hell
is
yeah.
the Quella Sarjeet named whatever the fuck her name is.
Namidre?
Jezera. No, it's not Namidre.
Jizra.
Yeah, Jezera. She's the one who got the she's the one who has the hots for Nephis.
Ooh.
I have them tracked.
Oh,
I inform her
Why?
not to put herself in unnecessary danger to protect the vagabonds. Because they're reckless.
They're reckless, just like Vinshenzo.
She gives you a snarky salute and acquiesces to your request. All right.
My companions are stupid. Oh, everybody's stupid except for me.
Everyone. Okay. So what do you want to do after you finished your rest? And is there anything anybody wants to do for the 4 hours that Vinshenzo is resting?
Yes, actually, and I want to direct this at Nephis and Carlos.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, why is this thing acting weird? Okay, whatever. I am willing to arcane lock doors within this ship if you desire it. I may only be able to do like 2 or 3 at a time, but I can at least assure you that these locks will be permanent, and what you would need is a password to give me in order to open these doors.
If
If you
only.
do not wish it, I
Oh,
will do not.
I'm not there.
You're
You're
not
not
there. You stormed out.
I've rested now. This is a different time.
But
No.
Nephis shrugs
Rabbit-
his shoulders and he says, "If Carlos thinks it's an issue, then he doesn't mind." But Nephis doesn't have any particular issues with this goblin.
We'll just observe him for now. If he starts to wander over much, then perhaps.
just let me know if you need a lock anywhere, and I will make it happen.
But yeah, while Vinshenzo is resting, it's probably too early for everyone to rest, isn't it?
You guys can rest if you want.
Maybe we should. Maybe everyone should rest now,
Once
and
the
then.
meeting is over, Isaac is gonna go back to long resting.
Okay, well, either way, Vinshenzo will finish his rest 4 hours from now, so you guys will be halfway into your long rest when you leave.
Yes.
Ah.
Yes, we will rest, and then we will depart.
Okay.
But
there
by
we
my
go.
calculations, to get to this point here, it would take 71.5 miles.
Where are we going?
About here. And then Vinshenzo can leave
71 mile?
71.5 going around the island, or 71.5 units.
No.
So I'm not sure how many miles that would be.
I'm calculating right now.
It's a hell of a distance.
Yeah, 71.5 units, and I believe each unit is. That's not quite right. I think it's an 8 to 13 ratio. Is pretty close. God, math.
My Discord is
According
being
to
dumb.
my calculations, it's a 47-mile journey around to that brown point.
That sounds right.
I'll be back.
Vin asks the party before they go to sleep. Or I guess I would have started my rest and it would coincide with them still being asleep when I wake up.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, they'll all be asleep.
Then Vin will wait.
Nephis is not asleep because he's already had a long night, if that matters.
Does Nephis know where the party wants Vin to go?
I'm back.
Yes.
Does Nephis
Yeah,
know
we-
where the Port
We
Horizon,
would have.
the Wide Horizon is gonna go?
Yes.
Yeah.
He knows that he's sailing to that location there.
Okay.
Yeah, we would have shared this information. We would have added it to the ship's map.
I think Vin will wait for everybody to wake up anyway.
That's fine. You can also wait until they're closer before flying if you
I
wanted
think
to.
I will.
Why do I just get like the impression that as I'm waking up, just like Vin's just sitting there, just playing a tune to help me wake up? It's like, what the hell are you doing in my room?
You should have used your locks against me.
Nah. Damn it.
Bamboozled again.
I
Never
was the
refused
real
bargain
enemy
for
the
this.
whole time.
Damn it. Coco, you could have seen this. Blame the cat.
So it's gonna take a day to get all the way over there.
Outstanding.
Oh, hell yeah.
47 divided by 2 is 20. 46 would be 23, so 23, yeah, basically like a full day.
Damn.
Vin gets
It's
in
a
the
hell of a
crow's
distance.
nest for the journey.
Hell yeah. Alright. For Vinshenzo, I'm gonna get you to roll me some d20s here. Roll me 3 d20s.
Okay, so this isn't like a...
No, this is not a character skill. Just roll me.
Oh, this is the... Oh my god, I would have slit his freaking throat.
What?
The goblin.
That's him.
Yeah. Yeah.
He looks like a fine fellow.
What's he doing
Okay,
with a
I rolled
cleaver?
a 4, a
He's a chef.
19, and an 8.
Oh, God.
Total 31.
Roger that. 4, 19, 8.
Have we successfully taken long rests, or do we not know?
Yeah, he's waited for 8 hours.
And I get my
Jesus.
bardic inspiration back, too.
Can I go
Yeah.
ahead and get action surge and my hit dice back? I think I spent hit dice.
Yeah, you guys recover from your long rest. Just give me 1 second here while I'm trying to pull something up.
You
I'm
didn't short
waiting.
rest earlier?
Thank you.
Yeah, you could have
Okay,
short
what was the
rested
first
earlier.
number?
That's alright, I'm good.
I don't know. I rolled them all at the same time.
Okay, well, just like when you.
He said
4,
4,
8,
19, and 8.
19.
There you go. So it
What's
is.
the first number?
First number was a 4.
Yes.
That's
It
not
is
true.
40 degrees hotter than usual today.
What?
Wow.
40 degrees Fahrenheit hotter as you guys set sail.
So
And
what's
this is
the-
like going into the evening.
What's the
How
total?
hot was it yesterday?
Normal temperature? Normal for the
So what's
season? The season
normal?
is like the steppes, so not very
Probably
warm.
Okay.
Probably
So it's probably like
60s.
probably in like the 60s or 70s or 80s now.
Yeah.
So it's 100 degrees.
No.
It's like
it was
walking into
it was
summer.
40, and so now it's 80 degrees.
Oh.
It went from 40 degrees
It's
to 80 degrees.
sweltering.
Tiamat's hot hell. What is this?
What? The humidity.
Ugh.
Dry because you're on the sea.
Hell yeah. That's a dry heat. It's fine.
Okay,
Ugh.
and that's about it. It's a very dry, hot night
I
that moves
hate
into a
this.
dry, hot day. Roll me perception for your watch.
Am I in
This-
sunlight?
You will not be in sunlight for the first, well, for the eight hours of your journey, essentially.
Okay. Yeah. That is a 12 plus 10, so 22.
22. Roger that. So the first 8 hours, you guys. Oh. Up around here, say. In this region. And you will see quite easily that there is a little collection of stone and wood huts up here on the side of this mountain, and you can see this volcano just jutting out at the edge of the mountain range. You don't see any beast creatures though on the horizon.
What a queer place to settle a village. Vin makes it known to the crew below.
That is strange. Don't suppose there's any salamanders over here.
Ho, none that Vin sees. Okay. Is there anything else you want to check or no?
I'm just looking around.
Yeah, no worries.
Actually, could I do a nature check to see if I can discern what changed in the climate to make it so hot all of a sudden?
Sure.
I do that.
Okay.
That's a 10.
You don't really know why it's so hot all of a sudden. You
It's
don't really know
hot.
what could be making it so hot all of a sudden.
It's probably that volcano.
Probably.
I don't say that.
And you're just gonna sit tight until the ship reaches its destination?
I feel like you're expecting me to do something, but I'm just
I'm just
keeping watch in the
double-checking.
crow's nest.
Just double
Well,
checking.
he's
Okay,
probably
so
wondering when you're gonna fucking fly up and do your scouting.
You're full 600 miles down, 47 miles away. It's back to late afternoon. Sorry, like early evening when you guys have reached this spot here, and Nephis announces your arrival.
Vin sets off.
Okay.
Be safe.
Let me just do some distance map.
Let me just do something.
I hope that I will be lucky instead.
All right. Cool. So it'll take you 30 minutes of flying to get to the rift. That's where you're going.
What's that you cut out for me?
I said it'll take you 30 minutes of flying to get directly to the rift. If that's where you're going.
I would fly about a mile or two ahead of the party to see if I can see any complications that may happen ahead of them.
For sure. Okay, so you're gonna wait for them to get to shore?
Well, I'll fly ahead of them, like
Ahead of the boat.
a few minutes or so, however, like a mile or so ahead of them. So I don't know how much time that would be, but I would leave ahead of them.
Yeah, for sure.
To
And
be a
party,
mile
what are you guys
ahead.
doing?
I suppose we're heading ashore, and I guess I'd
Was that-
have What's up?
Is that what you guys want to do?
Probably.
Okay, cool. Vinshenzo in the air. Roll me perception as you're scouting.
You said it's evening. Am I in sunlight?
It's dark enough that it's not an issue.
15.
15. Roger that. So you can see up here, along here, you see what look like tents. Tents and signs of not so much settlement but encampment scattered across the hills.
I go to get a closer look.
All right. As you get closer, just reference the map. We're gonna say these guys they've made land. Like, reference the map. Tell me how close you want to get. Show me how close you want to get.
Close enough to observe them.
Okay, so you're flying all the way out here. It's gonna take you a good 10 minutes of flight. Hell yeah.
Close enough to
Boom.
see if there's, creatures or people walking around. Walking around out here.
Oh, you see a lot of creatures walking around. You see a lot of I don't know if you saw them. I think you came in after us. So you see a lot of these guys walking around.
Oh, those don't look friendly.
And there's centaurs in their midst, and
Oh.
orcs that look like this, not specifically wielding like axes and shit, but yeah, there's orcs that have like crazy horns and such.
I try to see if there's like a way around, maybe by flying north.
All right, how long / far are you gonna fly?
I don't know, like another mile or so.
Understood. So within that hour, because this is gonna more matter for the other guys, how far inland are you going, or do you want to wait for Vinshenzo? Like, what's your travel plan when you get ashore?
Hold on. This is a
Yeah.
mile?
Oh, mile. I heard an hour.
No, I'm
I'm
just
sorry.
trying to find a way for the party to like sneak around this encampment.
Yep, I understand. That's why I'm checking.
No, we'd pretty much just be staying put for the most part.
Deadly. All right, so you are up here. You can tell that this area up here is not very well, or not very populated. It's quite dark and empty, and the terrain is very difficult and uneven.
And the encampments were here?
They were along that part of the ridgeline. Yes.
Okay. I guess there was no real expedition leader assigned, but I'll send a message to Isaac Stormwind and say, there lies enemy encampment along, if you follow the river. To the north there is rough ground, but it is vacant of hostiles.
Understood. I'll relay it to the others.
Well, we have information. Should we act on anything or continue to let him scout?
I suppose we should start heading to the north, and on the north side, rough terrain won't stop us.
Very well.
I'll
Is
fly
Nephis
back
coming
to
with
the
us?
party.
No,
Nephis is
probably-
staying on the ship to make sure it's ready to go in case you guys need it.
Please watch Coco, Nephis.
No.
We would stop if we saw Vinshenzo approaching.
Okay.
Oh, you haven't moved at all. Vinshenzo from the air drops his climber's kit on the ground near them.
Amazing.
Damn.
Carlos picks it up.
And then he takes off again.
He's really good at doing this, isn't he?
I'm the best at what I do.
I have a feeling as a vagabond, I feel like this is somebody who does this quite often.
This is not unusual.
Nobody else could do what I do as better than me.
No one can be Vinshenzo except Vinshenzo.
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
Did he fly off?
I flew off.
He flew
Okay.
off. He's
Then
gone.
we keep moving.
Again, I'm staying like a mile or two ahead of them to see if
Yeah.
any complications.
Yeah, we're trying to find that place he was describing where we could get up without being
Alright.
seen. Yeah.
Let's get some survival going.
Fazray will make a survival check.
27.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother.
In before.
My god, something that's not sub 10. Holy sh.
Okay, well, you guys find your way perfectly, and you're also able to, let's see. You're able to shave some time off of your journey. I'm just going to see how. Yeah, alright, it's going to take you an hour instead of 2 to get over here. And Vin, as you're going this way, you do notice that there is a ton of activity in and around this, rift that you can see a lot better from the steeper height. This mountainous area is quite high up compared to the lower lands where you were flying before. But you see down at the rift that there are rows and rows of like cages in the distance, and there are entire fields. This whole section of the mountainscape is just covered in a massive camp. And this camp is once again just full of beasts. After that hour of traveling, the party arrives at what is essentially the base of some pretty steep mountain climbs. It's not a sheer cliff, but it's quite rocky and craggy.
Been a long time since I've climbed something like this.
Oh, don't worry, we'll have Isaac go up first, blaze a trail. Carlos would pass the climbing kit to him if he didn't already have one.
No, I don't.
Well, there you go.
You now have a climber's kit.
Alright, what am I rolling for trailblazing
Athletics,
this?
or
29.
Roger that, 29. All right, and you're using your pitons and all that stuff to
Blaze a trail.
blaze.
I
a
am
trail.
using the stuff I was given.
Stuff I was given.
Whatever the climber's kit has, that's what I'm using.
I like it.
'Cause I don't have any like hammer and python and shit like that on me myself.
That is totally fair. All right, you are able to get a good trail blazed, and the rest of the party following you will be able to climb up behind you with no effort, thanks to the trail that you've led them up.
Outstanding.
That is going from.
Oh.
Wow. All right. Well, that's a 2,000-foot climb.
What?
That's a lot for a tiny kobold. Don't tell me that.
Yeah, we're not climbing up there. We're gonna climb up. Okay, that's a lot nicer. It's not 2,000 feet of straight up, though. It's 2,000 feet of. It's not even. You guys are going up 2,000. So. It'll be an hour of tough climbing ahead of you. So I'll get you to roll me another athletics there, Mr. Super Cheese himself.
24.
24. All right. He gets up, you get up, the party gets up. Vinshenzo, they scale the tops of the mountains. I want all climbers to roll me Constitution saving throw for exhaustion for the effort that you made.
Lame.
Oh.
17. I think. I'll double check.
Oh.
Yeah, 17.
9?
This is awesome.
13.
Okay, Carlos. He tired.
Oh well. That's fine. Even tired, I'm
More of a match for them. It almost kicked my ass.
even at my worst, I'm still almost at my best.
Reliable talent.
Fuck yeah. All right. So you guys are up there. You've scaled. You can see in the distance this big ass rift. It looks like a rip in reality. It seems from the distance that you guys are at is the size of the rift itself is about the size of a farmhouse. And it seems to be it resembles similar to a spider web that has been strung up in like the corner of your porch or something like that. The Terran reality is almost seems to be attaching itself to an archway of stone that is holding itself up quite impossibly. In the sense that like the stones themselves should not be able to just be positioned in the arch the way they are without falling over, yet they do not fall over.
Oh my. Isaac, I don't suppose Gotrek told you how to deal with this, did he?
Oh,
Just
No,
Vazray
but I guess we could ask him now.
That would be a good idea.
Horror of this rift. This is a nightmare. It must be destroyed.
It is unnatural.
Be destroyed.
Bahamut commands it.
You calling your peep?
Ring, 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 ring.
I'm calling a friend.
You're calling a friend.
Who's not help.
Isaac! Isaac, did you stop them yet? That was record time, Isaac. I couldn't have done that anywhere as fast, and I'm in flight. You're a true demon slayer, man after my own heart. I could find my heart, that is.
Please tell me Vazray can't hear this.
If you're near enough to Isaac, you can hear this.
She covers her face with
No,
her hood.
Godric, I've not dealt with the threat yet. We are overlooking their main camp. And I gesture towards the rift, and it's like, do you have any idea how we can close that?
Isaac, I love you like a son, but I can't see that far. It's a trinket. It's not a window into another world.
So in other words, it sounds like we need to improvise.
No, he's saying he can't fucking see that far through his trinket.
Exactly. So,
Okay, well, I describe it to the best of my abilities, then.
That sounds like a rip. That sounds like you're gonna have to close it. I destroy whatever's connecting it from this reality to the other. You see these rifts, Isaac? They're not stable like you and I. They're unstable. They need to be channeled. They need to be harnessed and kept open. Otherwise, the energy will destroy itself and everything around it. You're gonna have to tear it apart, Isaac. Think of it like a tasty meal, like chicken. Yeah, rip it apart like chicken.
Alright, so find the anchor and destroy it.
Isaac, you gotta be careful, though. If this is a rift into a demon's realm, it's gonna be a coursing with energy. Don't stick around it too much. Think of it like a fire or a pond full of ice. You want all your limbs. You don't stick around.
Alright. Does not elaborate further. Look, Godric is one of a kind.
you can say that again.
So, does he know how we can tear this thing down?
I mean, I assume everyone would have heard what he said, so.
Anyone with an easy earshot of Isaac would have been able to hear that, yeah.
So we just, start kicking it? Like...
We find whatever artifact or fucking rock or structure or whatever is anchoring the portal, and we destroy it or disrupt it, and the portal should take care of itself.
Can I see that from here?
It's big enough that you guys can see it off in the distance.
No, I mean, like, the anchor point.
I will repeat to you what you guys see. You see a farmhouse-sized, pretty big building-sized arch made of stone. The stone does not look like it should be standing. It looks like it should be toppling over, but it does not. Inside that stone arch, or contained within that stone arch, is this spiderweb rift of unreality. And it's the
To destroy the arch, destroy the portal.
Well, maybe. That's kind of...
That's what I'm getting from Godric.
Alright.
I suppose we should get going then.
I would like to use the spyglass and try and see if we can get a fucking rough estimate of number of enemies in this fucking camp.
Sure. You can roll perception with your spyglass. While you're doing that, Vin, what are you up to? You're just hovering in the air above them, or what?
I would be ahead of them, trying to find complications.
25.
25. Jesus. Okay, you notice that there are hundreds, high hundreds of bodies, not milling around right next to the rift, but you see that there are hundreds of those goat men, and you can see orcs, you can see centaurs, you like the whole.
We need more men than we have.
Is the rift a portal?
In a sense, yes, I'd say.
I'm
It's a
asking
hole
the
in time.
DM.
You can roll Arcana to figure out what you know about rifts and portals and such.
Okay, I roll Arcana.
Wow.
That is a 13.
You don't know much about this sort of thing. It could be a portal.
Actually, since he's rolling Arcanas, since Gotrek was talking about chains and such, would I be able to roll any sort of Arcana, maybe figure out a different way?
If you'd like to roll Arcana, you can as well, yeah. Let's see about what you know about portals and rifts.
Roll some rifts.
God fucking damn.
What did you roll?
That's looking like a 9.
9 total. You know enough to know that it's bad business. Bad doo-doo.
Tired of these children's book monsters invading our realm.
One last thing that Isaac can see, that the others might not be able to see, but close to the Abyssal Rift, you notice a demon or a creature or something that looks like it's the bot. Like it is definitely in charge. It has a very beast-esque visage, sort of like a hyena mixed with a minotaur, mixed with some unholy slender creature, and it is directing and giving orders and lashing out and whipping at things near it. It is by the rift.
Is it approximately huge?
Question. It is.
Is it large? Is it dragon sized? Is it troll sized?
Give me a second.
I was in the wrong creature book. It's man-sized.
Ooh.
It's man-sized. When I say it's big, I mean like it's
man-sized.
physically intimidating. You know, the same way.
But is it
Same
bigger
way a
than
big
Isaac?
man would be. What? How big are you?
6'5".
It's like your size.
Oh
At
my
last,
God.
we're the opponent.
And his name was John Cena. Oh shit.
Oh.
We're all
Oh,
gonna die.
Oh shit.
Nah.
I don't fancy our odds. An open assault. Even if we were to go back to the boat and collect the soldiers.
I mostly would serve a paltry distraction. Is there any way we can sneak through?
If we had Nephis's help, I believe so.
If need be, I might be able to cause some sort of distraction too.
To distract hundreds of them and survive?
Well, I'd prefer to survive, yes, but I don't know. The rift is probably more the concern right now. Not to mention the lives of Sanctuary.
If we had Nephis, he could use some of his magic to hide us.
Nature magic.
Nature tricks, I don't know. Whatever it is he does. I just know it works.
He's probably busy fishing. You best not disturb him.
I mean, you can summon him. He just stayed on the ship because that's the directions I was given for the most part.
I don't want to interrupt him during his fishing. I am not summoning that man. I don't want to get roasted, okay?
Fair enough.
Well, even if we can sneak in, we'd have to make sure we have a way out. Because we're not fighting our way out of hundreds.
It already burns when I pee. I don't need this.
God damn it.
Perhaps the destruction of the rift would serve enough of a distraction to get out.
DM.
Player.
I would like to roll a perception check to see if I can find anything that might be good for, like, burning.
You can roll me a perception check to try and find anything that would be good for burning.
Because as far as I'm concerned, an amazing distraction would be to make one hell of a bonfire.
That's
We'll
definitely
burn
something
this-
you can do.
No. God damn it. I
What'd
rolled
you
an
get?
8.
You light the camp on fire.
You don't see anything burnable up here.
Burnable bullion.
Not my eyes. These creatures are unsightly. Villains, all of them.
I look to the sky for Vinshenzo. What is he currently doing?
He's about a mile out, and he is sort of loitering.
Can we determine like a more or less clear path through their lines, or however they're orchestrated?
Yeah, they're spread out enough that it's not like you're going into one thick wall. Also, most of the enemy disposition is over here.
That's good.
This side does not seem to have that.
And
Awesome.
the portal is what? On the mark?
Yes.
And the camp and the
It's
enemy
sprawled out there. Now,
presence
there are,
primarily here.
Yeah, there are cages, and there's a presence here. Like, it's not unpopulated. It's just that most of the enemy horde is positioned in this, like, it almost kind of looks like a valley or a cauldron or whatever here.
Alright, we'll probably come in from like the northwest then. Yeah.
Vin could provide a distraction.
Vin can provide a distraction by drawing attention over this way.
Vin circles back to the party, seeing that they've halted.
What seems to be the problem?
Does Vin say that?
What seems to be the problem? No.
Hell yeah. Read his mind.
There appears to be an actual army here. What do you intend to do?
Well, if we can sneak up close enough to take out the rift, whatever happens next should probably prove enough of a distraction for us to get back out. We just need to reach it.
How do you take out the rift?
We're still figuring out the specifics, but if we, I guess if we sever the connection between this world and the next, then it will collapse on itself.
According to Gotrek, these things are unstable, so if we can destroy the anchor on this side, the portal should disappear on its own.
Oh, What would you have me do?
That is a good question. Could either continue to scout ahead and let us know if we're about to run into something, or try to distract the enemy, perhaps, lead them away.
Oh, excuse me. I've scouted ahead to the point where, like, I've seen between them and the enemies, right?
Yeah, you have overwatch of them because you're near them. So
I'm with them now.
you are
Hello?
with them now, so you're in the same place as they are. But while you're up in the air, you've seen
Okay.
a great deal.
The way ahead is clear. I can provide a distraction.
Hopefully it won't be necessary, but just be ready.
What's the signal?
Carlos looks through his stuff to see if there's anything he could use as a signal.
Shouldn't the distraction come before they get made, though?
Well,
Probably.
I guess the real question is, how obvious do you want the signal?
I don't know.
Because I could simply just throw a firebolt into this guy if you'd like.
That could draw them back to us, though.
That is a worry.
If we had something reflective, perhaps we could... Well, actually, it's getting dark, isn't it?
It's already dark.
It's dark, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it's dark.
We're into the cover at night.
Oh, hell yeah. I could wait a period of time and then provide the distraction.
Either that, or you could shadow our movements from above, and if you see we're about to stumble into something, you can instead get their attention first and lead them away.
Okay. I will do that, and then I will save a special surprise for a certain period of time that you want them to leave their rift or whatever it is.
The less we have to deal with at the rift, the faster we can close it.
This is a long shot, Mr. Carlos.
I can see that, but if there's anyone that can pull it off, it's us.
How long would you like me to give?
DM, how long would it take us to get from here to the rift?
It is a 3-mile trek. Take you 1 hour.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
If you give us about an hour to get there, then however much time you can give us after that. You should
very
be able
well.
to see us well enough. You have good eyes, Mr. Vinshenzo.
I'll stay close to them for their journey and then trying to scout ahead of them and then leave like maybe 5-10 minutes before.
Hell yeah. All right. Are you guys gonna move in stealthy, or are you just making your way downtown, walking fast, blah blah blah?
Fully
Stealthy if we
with
can.
Carlos taking the lead.
Yeah.
All right. So it'll take you a little bit longer, but you can roll stealth.
Sure.
I'm rolling. Nat 20. Fucking finally. Jesus Christ.
19.
14? I think. Yeah.
14 sounds good. All right.
Damn half plate.
Damn half. All right. You guys make it undetected to within 10 minutes. This is going to be a couple hundred. About 1,200 feet away. When Vinshenzo flies off.
Hell it.
Vin, what do you want to do when you fly off? I'll give you this option to this chance to tell me how you do things.
I will fly 200 feet up in the air above the enemies.
It's probably dark enough that probably be like a ghost.
That they can see me.
Okay, you are 300 feet in the air above enemies.
200, I think, is what he said.
200.
200 feet in the air above enemies.
I would like to cast Major Image.
All right.
Oh my god.
Here comes the show.
Oh shit.
I create where is it? I'm getting it. Okay. I create a 20-foot cube illusion on top of myself of fireworks
Oh.
exploding.
Near instantly, you begin hearing the sound of, well, everybody in the region begins hearing the sound of horns blowing from across the, like all around everywhere. The whole area where there are bad guys, there are now horns that are picking up one by one until there's just a cacophony of horns. And then soon, joining that horns is the howling and braying and bellowing of creatures faintly on the wind.
I continue the illusion for 10 minutes, traveling in the opposite direction outwardly of where the enemies are to where the party is approaching.
So, based on my understanding, you'd be traveling in that direction.
Can I have cast that as a, hold on. Oh, 6, I can't do that. I continue for 10 minutes, as long as the spell lasts.
As long as the spell lasts.
And I keep the illusion on top of me as I travel.
Understood.
Just showering sparks and sparkles everywhere.
Only the dwarves were capable of creating something like that. It's beautiful.
All right. Well, party group 2, group B infantry, you guys are on deck.
Once the spell cancels or ends, which will be 10 minutes, I will fly and loop back around to the, I guess, northwest, and then catch up behind the party and land.
Understood.
And I'll roll a stealth check to not be seen if needed, but I'm on a black horse on my black ass at night in the sky.
Roger that. Roger that. Perfect.
Good luck. We're 100% black. Well played.
All right. Okay, you guys have 10 minutes. 10 minutes of firework. You see the fireworks going off. Vincenzo's doing his magic. What do you do?
We approach the portal.
I want to approach the portal.
Okay.
I'm just hiding.
Shit. gonna be honest, I didn't think you guys would take like the direct storm the battlements route.
What?
Have two
Not
fighters
as
in the
prepared
group.
as I should have been. Hang on.
Two fighters and a swashbuckler. A swashbuckler is like the most in-your-face kind of character for a rogue you could have.
Fuck it, we ball.
We ballin'.
Yeah, like this is. I'm not entirely surprised by the direct approach.
This isn't even the most direct approach. This is like the stealthy direct approach.
I know. If I can find some.
Not if I can find something first.
Oh, it's a race.
No.
Wait, you looking for one too? Thank you.
Hell yeah. That was perfect. Thank you. It's even better than his other firework one. I love it.
Jesus, that's not what.
Hell yeah. I'm just
Built different.
He's popping over there is what he's doing.
Fuck it. Okay, I just found one.
Oh no.
What's? Oh no, knight.
this is me right now. Oh wait.
Shaking your black ass.
Just says, oh wait. Oh no.
Hell yeah.
I like it.
That's
Okay.
me.
What do you gotta say to that, Baphomet? Freaking bards, man.
Baphomet ain't got shit on Vin.
No. Not even the gods.
Come at me, bruv. He says, "Oh, that's why it's fuck it."
It's alright, Vinshenzo has his own god in his corner.
All I have to be is lucky. That's all I have to be.
They have to be good. All I have to be is lucky.
All right. So you said you want to get close to the portal.
Yes.
Yes, says.
Hey, unless Carlos stops me, I'm willing to go ahead and.
We want to get close enough to the portal to try to determine how to destroy it.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're looking
There
for
must be
ways.
some sort of way.
Fucking WebP file format, absolutely killing.
You're fucking killing me.
Yeah, I know. You guys were decisive for once. I'm sorry, I was caught off guard.
Hell
It
yeah.
almost
dude.
kind of makes
What
me.
do you mean it didn't take 4 sessions of deciding what to do?
It almost
Yeah.
makes me kind of wish that I could arcane lock the fucking gate at the like portal or something.
After
Just like
this is
deny.
over, I'm gonna
deny
take 4
everybody
sessions
access.
to torture that goblin.
No.
That'll be my little treat.
I didn't realize Vinshenzo was so racist.
I would think that.
What do you
Vazra
mean?
I would think that
He's been
Vazra would
talking
have
about it
more
all
issue
this
with
time.
the goblin, but it's kind of like, oh, he's actually kind of like. He's kind of refined weirdly enough. I don't trust him, but like.
The Drow is unashamedly racist? What?
Yeah, it is a drow. That is true.
Huh?
Racist.
I am the best race.
Professional racist.
As the two kobolds are on the field.
He doesn't have a problem with kobolds. They make good slaves.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that.
That's what he thinks.
I'm gonna get my people the hell out of this town.
Oh, there we go.
You have no idea what you've done, Vazrai.
You get rescued by a kobold only to end up getting no. You just imposter.
It was a trap.
Damn it. Bahamut, why?
Bahamut.
This must be the workings of Tiamat.
Tiamat.
Oh.
I would
There,
seduce Tiamat.
that's the portal. The
Oh
rift.
my.
It's Stonehenge.
It squished Nephis and Coco.
What?
Under the map.
Well, they shouldn't have been in the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, there you go. There's your portal map. Sneak team, go.
Where are we starting?
North is up.
Here, wait. North is
Which-
up. What is up?
Which up are you talking about?
North is up.
This is up for me.
Yeah.
This is up
Yeah,
for
This way.
Master. This is up for you.
This way. This way. This way.
This way?
I was doing that as a stalling tactic. That way is north.
This way?
It worked.
This way is north, apparently.
God
Yeah, it
damn
was
it,
north.
lag.
Yeah,
Fuck.
that was some bad lag.
Fucking Jesus.
Holy
Oh my
Why
gosh,
are my
Vazrai
pings
got
not going
big.
through?
They are now. They're
I'm
catching
loading
up.
something. Just give me a second. I'm loading something.
None of my pings are going through.
Your kings are going through.
It's gonna ping forever now.
Hooray.
None of my scaling's going through. What the fuck is happening?
I don't know.
Chris used Armadillo Eye.
Who has a power drill?
Apparently the demons. Well played.
Oh no, that's how they're making fucking ships.
They're making ironclads.
They have power tools! No!
We're
They have red
doomed.
seal trade welders! No!
I told you, Carlos. I knew that we were in trouble.
They unionized their dock workers! No!
No, that's good for us. That means they'll never get anything done.
They never get
No.
shit done!
The demons are on strike.
They went too far this time.
Terrible creature.
The demons are demanding better benefits.
Alright, we're gonna try to fucking sneak up.
Sneak attack.
I wanna sneak up to here.
I wonder if I get any bonus for getting that nat 20 earlier.
No.
Let's get a bit of lag.
Are you doing
Okay.
group stealth or individual stealth?
Individual stealth. Hello. What?
Yeah.
I'll roll stealth.
Good thing I have reliable talent.
Oh, I actually rolled decent for stealth this.
Oof, woof.
I need to upgrade to to a medium armor that does not give me disadvantage.
Yeah.
I've not managed to stealth successfully since.
I mean, I wasn't either before. Now I am.
19 stealth, 20 unnatural, chill. What did you say you got? Oh, you're typing 10 stealth. 10, perfect.
Yeah, I rolled a 3. Because fucking disadvantage.
Just waltz right into camp whistling. Fine.
Axe on my shoulder, whistling. Heyo.
Who's first?
So this is why Carlos brought something up on this ship.
Oh my goodness, that was almost a beer overboard.
Oh no.
Ooh,
It wasn't one of my
Ooh.
What
light
now?
beers too.
We drive him to drink, it's not surprising.
Shusva.
Yes.
Suva.
Okay, these two are minding the rift. They're looking this way.
Is this the high ground up here?
Yeah.
Is this low ground?
Given the
I
given
think
the fact
we're
that
in
you have a
low
huge
ground.
amount of approach, you can have chosen to come from the corner. I don't have any.
I'm just
particular
wondering,
issue with
like,
that.
is this lower than this?
It is lower ground. Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna use that as cover. I'm gonna peek over the edge.
Okay. You see this, which is the crazy hyena minotaur werewolf fucking abomination.
Oh.
And then it's got a very scary looking pet or other type of
Oh my god.
demon creature.
Oh, they were able to just. This is the portal here, right?
Yeah.
And they
these
were
guys
able to
are-
get here completely unopposed? Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what Vinshenzo does.
Big ups me.
Well, as far as they can tell, I mean, they got all the way up there and nothing approached them. That's for sure.
I think we'll have to take them out in order to take out this portal. Are they aware of us right now?
I
Roll
don't think
insight.
so.
I will roll insight. Can't stop me. That's fucking cursed. 16.
16, and we'll do. They don't seem to be aware of, or the Cambion, which is that guy. He doesn't seem to be aware of you, and the beast next to him doesn't seem to be aware of you either.
Okay, I fucking motion over to Isaac and get his attention and motion that we're going to have to take out that guy over there and his pet. Make a throat-slitting motion.
Ready, great axe.
Already in Great Axe.
Vazra gets ready to pull out her shield and short sword.
Carlos pulls out his rapier and buckler, and he holds up a hand to Isaac and starts counting down with his fingers. And when he reaches 0, that's the signal for all of them to jump out and attack.
Should I roll initiative or?
Oh yeah, we are rolling initiative.
Hell yeah.
This is difficult terrain. I basically have to climb, right?
Basically would, yeah.
Fuck.
So it would be 10 feet a
Basic.
movement to get up there. Okay.
Should
Is
I
this
roll
difficult terrain for
initiative?
us?
Yes, it'll count as 10 feet of movement for climbing, but it's not difficult to.
Oh, baby.
Should I roll initiative?
Yes.
Okay. Has
These
my
guys-
distraction ended yet? Oh,
It's
Good
been
luck,
10
everyone
minutes.
else.
Your distraction is ended. You can begin your loop back.
Vazra did not understand the hand signal. She got an 8 initiative. What are we?
Oh, wait, we're going now? Shit.
So the
Do
real
we get-
question is, do we get a surprise round?
Well, you're a part timer.
Yeah, that, that is the question.
Because if we were doing surprise round, then we'd all be like jumping up there and moving in, and yeah,
That was the intention, and I'm sure Chris picked up on that.
yeah.
He did pick on that, actually. Okay, so 29.
Carlos is fast.
This is the fastest initiative I've ever had before in my life. I could not physically get a higher initiative than I just did.
You're the
Nat
Flash.
20.
I don't think anyone could get a higher initiative than me.
I know I can't. So
Hey, just pick alert as a feat when you hit level 12. Plus 5 initiative.
I'm just
How-
terrified of somebody casting haste on his ass. That would be
Haste
bad.
on
It'd just
his-
be like,
Green ass.
gaily.
Roll. Oh no, sorry. Uh, 13 for Shenzo. And Vazrai.
Just to double check, Carlos was talking about the Cambion that needed to die first?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Well, based on this initiative order, Carlos, you have the opportunity to move first.
Is this a surprise round? Or do we not know?
I mean, as far as you're aware, they are not aware of you.
You're a bastard. All right. 10. Yeah, I can easily make that even with the fucking difficult terrain. Anyone can.
You're fast as fuck.
I'm fast as fuck.
Oh no.
All right. I'm gonna attack this guy. Do I have advantage
Oh yes.
for moving from stealth?
The answer is no.
Okay.
Well played.
And in fact,
Uh,
wait, are you running up with a blade? Yeah, you are. Okay. As you get up to him, he turns around and smiles as you strike.
How does he know?
On guard.
just on guard, just tiny cobalt stab.
That is a 25 to hit.
It hits.
Nico strike.
I got you, fucking mano a
wait,
mano,
no.
bitch.
Does this one count? Wait, how does the
I'm a
thing-
swashbuckler.
He's
Get
a swashbuckler.
catch up, chill. It's been like 11 levels.
He's got an initiative of 29. Catch up.
This is with your what type of damage is your rapier again?
Piercing. It is a
Not
magical
magical?
weapon now, so
Oh, it is
yeah,
magical.
it's not. Yeah,
But
it
there
is
is,
magical.
okay, what I mean by that is,
Vincent,
isn't
can you
this
move your
one within
hand?
5 feet of
Chris?
him?
Thank you. What? No,
Wouldn't
because
this creature be
that's not
within 5 feet?
It's not within 5 feet of me. It's fine. Don't
Okay,
question it. Chill.
Break is a
Let me count. Thank you.
Hang on a
What?
second. No, just count the numbers first before we get
Oh
into
my-
the debate, because I at least want to hear what the damage is.
32.
Okay, chill. What was your point?
I wonder if he's muted.
Were you talking about how the beast is next to the Cambion? I was.
yeah, I thought thought this one also had to be not adjacent to someone.
Well, he's not. He didn't get sneak attack in the first place, so I don't think he didn't get
And it's an
advantage.
enemy, so
I'm one-on-one with him. The enemy isn't within range of me.
yeah.
Yeah, so it'd be fine.
The only time that it wouldn't work is if there was if there was 2 enemies within range of me. This one isn't in range of me, so it's fine.
Oh,
Okay.
Unless
so that
he has,
damage has
like,
been logged.
20-foot reach.
Yeah. But yeah. And 2 of it was fire. I'm not sure if it matters. 30
2 of it is
magical
fire?
piercing, 2 fire. Yeah.
That does actually matter. Okay. It's still your turn until you declare it over. In which case, Isaac is up next.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay. Isaac, it's your go. We'll do this. We'll do this first round of combat, and then we'll end it for the night because we're getting close.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I swing at the Cambion with the great axe.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Nat
Oh,
20
hell yeah.
with trip attack maneuver. So I want this. I want this. I want.
wow. Those were good
Let's see
rolls.
now. 12, 6, 18, 36.
What was your roll to hit?
Nat
Natural 20.
Okay, I didn't hear that part.
Let's see now. It's double the damage on the die, right?
Yes, double dice damage.
All right.
It's 46.
24. 36. 41 slashing and 10 fire.
41 slashing and 10 fire.
Yeah, and well, magical slashing, but yeah.
Yeah.
Is he still standing?
Yes, he is.
Okay, then here comes the second attack. Oh right, DC 17 strength saver. He's knocked prone. Well, that would be an 11.
Just let me finish.
Just see if he gets knocked prone. I'll roll the second dice for advantage. But
Yeah. Just give me a second. I'm still trying to do the math here. Okay. And DC 17 strength saving throw.
yes.
He's still up.
Okay, then does a unnatural 20 hit?
Unnatural 20 does hit.
Okay, and then I will apply the same maneuver again. I want this guy to die. Unfortunately, the dice did not see it that way.
Love that.
That is a whopping 8 slashing and 3 fire.
At least you critted on the good rolls.
All right.
And then the strength save to not get knocked prone.
Yes, sir. DC 17?
Yep.
He makes it.
Damn, this guy's tough.
Alright, fuck it, because he's still standing. Action third. We
All
go.
right.
He's blitzing early.
Hey, if
Look,
it's a
we need
smash
to
and
pull
grab,
these things as fast as humanly possible.
Isaac always peaks early.
26 to hit.
26 to hit. It still hits. Holy shit.
Apply the maneuver again.
How many maneuver dice do you have left?
I get 5 per rest.
yeah, he should.
Oh
use
my
that.
god.
He's used 3 already. I really, really hope that beast isn't worth your trouble.
10 slashing, 2 fire. And then the strength save again.
That's a lot of big numbers.
I keep rolling fucking 1.
And he saves that too.
Jesus Christ.
Hell yeah.
He keeps on rolling, not ones.
Just like freaking hitting at his legs, but he
And
can't
then-
make him go.
Another attack. Oh, hey, another nat 20.
Holy
Another
shit!
net.
Oh my god.
And
Another-
maneuver again.
It's a fucking
Fucking
great axe.
die or go down already.
This is very oppressive damage. Holy shit!
Knight is scared of knights.
Wow.
What'd you get, Chief?
I fucking hate this die.
You did good on your first roll.
Yeah, and only that one. Okay, let's see now. 17 slashing and 12 fire.
Okay. a second to do that math.
Why?
Okay.
Won't
still up.
you die?
He's still up.
I usually
Alright.
just hit this man with like 4 attacks or something.
Yeah, they're
or-
dancing with each other.
Yeah, a strength save. Did you do it?
Oh, right. Sorry, the strength save. I was so caught up in having to do math, to do the DM stuff.
Hurry,
Not that
Kardoc
it'll
has to
matter,
go to
'cause he
bed.
goes next, and he'll
sorry, he
just
doesn't fail
stand
this
up.
one. He goes good.
Yay! And then it's his turn, and he stands back up.
He doesn't have to stand up. He just turns around and smiles. And he focuses all of his attacks on you, Isaac.
Hell yeah.
My God.
All right.
God damn it.
18
Isaac, you,
to hit.
you did attack him like 4 times in the matter of 6 seconds.
It was terrifying.
Okay, so he makes 2 melee attacks. So one. We'll speed this up. Melee attack. So what's your AC?
18.
Okay. He misses the first one. And
I
the second
take
one,
my
he also
reaction
misses.
to use the riposte maneuver and counterattack him.
Do it.
Man has used up all his superiority die.
25 to hit.
25 hits.
Look, we need both of these things to die quick.
He's committed. Holy shit.
We
18 slashing for fire.
18 slashing for fire. Roger that.
Christ. Hit this man 5 times before you could even hit him once.
Okay, and then the second attack hits me, I believe.
Okay.
Unless he died from my calendar.
No, he did not die, and the second attack hits you, and it is. Where's my double extra super?
Hurry, Kardoc has to sleep.
1d8
Yeah.
plus 4 damage. 6 plus 4 is 10 damage done to you.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. Very simple.
Wow.
But as he conducts all of his attacks, he points directly at you, Carlos, and he sings out a hyena-like cackle.
What?
And then this creature lopes over, and it will attack you for all that it is worth.
He's eloping.
He's loping.
No.
And you are going to be first attacked with its bite. What's your AC?
Currently 21.
Currently 21.
Yeah.
21, 14. Alright, so that's a hit.
God armor.
4d10 plus 4 damage. $16 plus 4 is 20 damage.
Okay, I use excuse me. Someone's fucking with my shit. I use uncanny dodge to halve the damage to 10.
And as a reaction to your uncanny dodge, it's going to attack you again with its bite.
Oh,
How dare it?
Just get those
I
out.
didn't know that was something that it could react to.
Thanks to the gabbling, it misses. Thanks to the gabbling that the Cambion is capable of doing. It is capable of doing that.
Oh.
And then it's going to attack you with its tail stinger as part of its multi-attack. So that is 7. Okay, that's a hit. 2d8 plus 4. Whatever those are. It's a 4, and it's a 3, so 7 plus 4 is 11, and you excuse me, you must succeed on a DC 14 Constitution saving throw,
Good luck, me.
or become poisoned.
8 poison. 19.
Oh,
one for
lucky
me.
you.
Hell yeah.
Good stuff.
Need
Okay,
a
then it
stir
becomes
stuff.
Vinshenzo's turn.
I'm flying back.
All right, you fly back. Which means then it becomes Vazirai's turn.
Do I know when I will return?
Is this extra movement, or can I just simply get up this really quickly?
It would be 10 feet to move the first square, and then
It's not
5 feet
difficult
after.
terrain, but you are climbing it. If that makes any sense to you.
Oh,
So just normal movement.
It's 10
It's
feet of movement
climbing.
to get up that.
Do you have a climbing speed? If not, it's double movement.
I'm a kobold, so no. Okay. 20. But I kind of don't want to stand next to you guys. Fuck it. It's a bad idea, but I'm gonna do it. I'm going to stand right here behind Carla, and I am going to shout Draconic Cry, which affects these two enemies.
Okay.
hell yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead. I can't really get at the
What's
camera.
this?
I can't get it. Wait, Draconic Cry?
No. The Nephis that suddenly appeared in the initiative order.
I was going to speak after Vazrai
Just-
did her thing.
Yeah, Draconic Cry, I'm going to get advantage on my attacks. That's looking like a 16. I'm going to be attacking the beast for right
Okay.
with my short sword. This is 16 hit.
16 does hit the beast.
Nice.
9 piercing. Gonna go attack him again. Natural 20.
Very nice.
That's yeah, that definitely hits.
2, 4, 7.
Yeah, it should be 7 piercing. Plus 3 for...
Did you double it?
Yeah, he rolled. Rolled.
You're not using a magical weapon, are you?
I am not.
Okay, that was important to know. That's okay. What was your 9 plus 7? That's your 2
All
attacks?
piercing. Those are my 2 attacks. Does it look like it's having an effect?
No.
Fuck.
You're not even piercing its hide at this point. You're hitting it, you're stabbing it, but it's not going in.
I taunt it. I'm going to try and do an intimidation check if I can to get its attention on me instead.
Sure, you can try.
Just yell in its face, just... Rawr. Tiny kobold. 15.
15, huh? Okay,
Yep,
so you
intimidation.
roar at it?
Yeah, draconic, like frickin' roar right in its face just to get its attention. I'm pissed
Okay.
at this thing and I want it to get away from Carlos.
It rounds on you
Good.
as a free action, and it screeches right back at you. A combination of an ear-splitting scream and a hyena-like cackle. Roll Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay. Looking like a 17.
Okay, you feel your ears begin to bleed from the sound.
But I'm fine, right?
Well, aside from the fact that you feel your ears wet, yes,
Oh.
you're fine.
Oh,
I'll be fine.
Began session in combat, ended session in combat.
There we
Great.
go. It's a hell of a lot better than anything
Again.
else.
Now I have military grade tinnitus.
Military grade fucking ear bleeding. All right, fellas, that
Okay,
is the
this
end
guy
of.
had better be fucking hurt.
really.
The
That's the
Candy
amount
Eye?
of fucking hate I threw at him.
It was like basically dancing around your blows, and even if you were connecting with it, they were all glancing hits, which is, I would assume, quite frustrating for Isaac. But it's been smiling and cackling at you the whole time.
Hell yeah,
What a
dude.
Okay,
bastard.
40 damage is a glancing hit.
Yeah.
Listen, you can look at
Damn.
numbers. I'm just giving you fluff.
Yeah. Remember, HP isn't necessarily how tough you are.
HP
It's-
doesn't mean you can get cut 1,000 times.
Yeah.
HP is your ability to ward off otherwise deadly blows until you've run out of the ability to avoid them, and it finally.
Kardoc has
So
to go
he's-
to bed.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's bedtime.
bastards.
Everything is saved. The session is concluded for now.
Chris broke his
Ooh.
promise.
He broke his promise.
Hey, fuck you! I wanted to get through one round of combat. We're done. Get out of here.
He's kicking our asses out
Broke
the
his
door.
promise.
Kardoc's sleepy.
Falling asleep right now.